Me. You know what I mean? Like a cat. Oh my god, please. Let's talk about drugstore concealers just for a little bit, okay? I am on the hunt of trying to search the best drugstore concealer ever. And I want to do some reviews on concealers. And today it's going to be the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealer from Maybelline. And I've been recommended that by a bunch of people. So I wanted to test it out on camera and to tell you if I actually like it or not. Apparently on the website, it is America's #1 concealer. So I had to try it and we'll see what I think about it. So this one, I went to the local pharmacy and I bought it. I bought the lightest shade in 100 Ivory. And then this one is $12.99 Canadian. And there is 0.2 fluid ounces or 6 milliliters. So I was looking at other concealers that are in my hand right here. And this is more like there's less product than other concealers. But maybe you need less than these concealers to put it on your face. Of course, we will have to test that out right now. All right, so I'm going to be talking about what this concealer does. It was written on the Maybelline website. So it is a super concentrated treatment with a micro-corrector applicator to help instantly erase dark circles and fine lines. That is what they claim that it does on the website. So let's talk a little bit about the packaging before we get into the makeup application. Just because I was like, this is a weird applicator, right? It's kind of like different than other concealers. There is kind of like a little puff or sponge at the top, and the liquid comes out of it while you crank it. You know, you have to turn it and then you can apply it on your under your eye or wherever you want it on your face. As you can see, my face is already done. I did apply it beforehand and I tested it out a couple of days beforehand as well to make sure that I had my good first impressions and everything that I have to say about this product in check. Applying for the first time the concealer, I thought it was kind of like weird and I didn't like this applicator, and a lot of people don't like this applicator. It's just weird, and when the product comes out of it, it's really hard to blend into the skin, so you do have to take something else like a sponge or even a brush. I like to use a concealer brush, so I use a concealer brush, and at first, you know, it looked pretty good. It was comfortable on the face and everything. Then I decide to set my concealer because it is really important to set the concealer if you don't want it to crease or if you don't want to settle it in fine lines. Very important. Some people don't like to set it. I have to because I have deep lines. I have fine lines under my eyes. Even though I'm very young, I still have some lines because I'm smiling, and it's totally normal as well. And, you know, I want to separate the pros and the cons between what I think about this product. So I'm going to talk about the pros first. The first thing that I have to say about the pros is, yes, there is good coverage. The color is really good. I wouldn't say it is full coverage. I would say more it is medium to full, depending, just because usually concealer, you don't want to put a lot of product for it to conceal a lot. So for the amount that I have to put under my eye, especially with my lines, because I know it's going to crease, I do have to put just a small amount. And it's not full coverage. When you place it on your skin and you leave it like this without setting it, it does feel very hydrating on the skin and it feels comfortable. It also lasts all day when I was trying it out on my face and with other products as well. So now we will get to the cons. So the first con is the packaging. I really don't like this applicator. I wish it was something else. It would be more sanitary. It gets kind of like everywhere on the packaging, which is kind of really disgusting. And you can't really clean that. You know, you can't clean the top of it with water and soap because the water and soap or whatever you're using will get into the concealer formulation. So if you are a germ, I would say you're scared of germs or you don't want to have germs or you're acne prone, sensitive skin, this is not a good product for you. You would need something else. Other than that, it does oxidizes. As you can see on the bottle, I'm going to show you again up close the inside of the bottle versus the top on the little sponge poof something. It is very much not the same color at all. And then with powder, it gets weird in certain areas, especially in these areas. I blended it a lot and I tried to blend it as much as possible, but sometimes with powder or something kind of moves, it doesn't do itself good with other foundations. So I tried it with another foundation yesterday and it was really good. It looked good, but now I tried it with another one and it kind of like smudged on the side. It did kind of line. And when I placed the powder on top of it, it was just kind of weird and it kind of looked dried up and I had like a smear of something on my face. Right now it feels really dry. When I smile, it accentuates my lines, which is not really a good thing because this is supposed to erase it and I'm supposed to look younger, but I don't. I look older. But it does enhances the fine lines. It was supposed to make them disappear. If you don't set it, it will. But if you have deep lines, it will get into deep lines and crease, which you don't want that to happen, you know. And again, even while setting it, putting good moisturizer under, primer, everything, it does creases in the deep lines. So all of these, this is not really a good look for this concealer, you know, age rewind, it is rewinding my age, but the other way around. So from far away, like it looks good, but up close, and even when I touch, like, that's the thing, you know, like this is so drying. I have a hard time now with concealers. They say that because of the applicator, it's like soft and like cute and everything, but I don't know. And I'll show you now. I took some swatches on my hand and I have different powders. Swatched it, placed the powder right away after I blended the concealer in my hand. So you're gonna see there's color disparities when you use different powders. I used under my eye now, this is the e.l.f. under eye powder. Then the first one is the Kat Von D loose setting powder. You can see it's kind of like, it does weird things, you know. And then you go to the second one, the middle one. This one was the Peach Perfect mattifying setting powder, and it became like kind of like orangey pink, which you don't want that to happen under your eye, you know what I mean? And then after that, the last one is the Laura Mercier setting powder. So with the three of these, if I crunch my hand or anything, it does enhances the line, which is not good, and it kind of feels dry even on my hand. I mean, you know what I mean? Like a cat. Oh my god. For the price, I wouldn't pay that price, to be honest. Considering that there's e.l.f. out there that is way cheaper and that costs less. This is not worth it for me, especially with the amount of product that is in it and the applicator and everything that is throwing me off. It's kind of like drying. The only place where it looks really good is if I put it on my chin, if I put it on my nose. Actually, this is the only good thing that I have to say maybe after that is I had my glasses for a while and it did not smudge, I think, in any way. It did a little bit, but it still looked really good. Other than that, on my forehead, it looks good. So places where you don't have fine lines, it's gonna look good on you, which is, this is supposed to be for fine lines. Do I recommend this product? No, okay? Even for $13, I wouldn't spend my money again on this one. And it was on sale. That's why I bought it, because it was on sale. It was $6. And even for $6, I mean, I wasted $6 of my bank account for this. And like, this is just disappointing. This is my review on the Instant Rewind Concealer from Maybelline. So if ever you have any questions, make sure to drop them down below. And if you like the video, make sure to like it as well. And consider subscribing to joining the beauty family if you want to see more content like this. And if you want, hit the bell to be notified every single time that I post a video, which is 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So, I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. I really love you, beauties, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.